Hello, everybody. Don't forget to do that thumbs up for me. Can you hear me? I have no microphone, but I have the microphones here if you cannot hear me. Can you hear me? Yes, no, yes, no. I can hear you, can't hear me. Can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. I don't know. Can you hear me? It's a little weak. Okay, I'm going to put the mic on. I wasn't sure if I should put the mic on or not because the last few times I had the mic on, you guys were like, you couldn't hear me. So hold on, let me get the extension. Hold on. How's this? Better? Yes, no, maybe so. Better, not better? Better? Better. I'll move you closer because I can't see the screen. Good. Everybody says good. Yes, good, good. Yes, good, good, good. Very good, good, good. All right, awesome. We can hear. All right, you guys can hear me. That is good, 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 good. Good. Everybody says better. Good. All right, it's hard for me to see the screen, so make sure you put your questions in all caps. I am not going to be able to see it at this distance if it's not in all caps with an emoji. Thank you. All right, don't forget your thumbs up. 66 watching, 13 thumbs up. Let's do it, guys. Turn your phone around real quick. Do a thumbs up for me before we begin the tour. 70 watching, yay. Full house, all right. Don't forget, turn your phone this way. See the thumbs up, click it, turn it back around. Thank you. All right, here she is. I'm not going to start in the cab because it's just the two seats, really. There's some stuff in the passenger seat that needs to go back to Miss JD, and that's it. So there's nothing in the front. I'm not going to start in the front. What I will do is I will start here on the side door, okay? Let me turn the camera around for you guys. All right, so this is coming in on the side door, looking in at the side barn doors. So that's a miscellaneous bin of shredded papers that need shredding. That's my crafting backpack. This is a box I found at Target when I went to take the bins back that it wouldn't fit in the area I wanted them to. So they had an actual cardboard box and I had this black and white fabric. So what I did was I said, hey, can I have this box? And they say, yeah. So they let me have the box for free because I was going to get one of those plastic Rubbermaid bins. That's just a few odds and ends things. And also the pillows that I take off the bed at night. Those two pillows come off the bed at night. They toss down in there. So I just took the fabric, set the box on top, shoved the fabric into the box and binder clipped it around the edges. So that's what that is. Here at the door when you first walk in is my temporary sink, which is sitting on top of my real sink that I just got yesterday. So until I can get a foot pump, I'm still using the old sink setup, which is this for fresh water, the two different bowls, red for dishes, blue for bathroom, and then the big 5-gallon bucket for the gray tank. So that's kind of a temporary setup. I will show you the real sink in just a second. Got to get back in. But before I show you the real sink, guys, let me show you the bed box because from this position, I can prop it open and show you guys what it looks like on the inside. Let me tilt you down first. All right, I'm going to unclick the mic. I cannot see any questions. Ask any questions while I'm in front of the camera. Yeah, don't do it. Hold your questions for about 5 minutes and let me lift the bed box up. All right. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see me and I can see your questions. Hold on, I'm tangled up in all kinds of cords here. Hold on, tripod. Cooperate, will ya? All right, hold on. Okay. There's the bed box. I don't know how much of that you guys can see. Okay, there we go. You can see it. So this is all storage under here. I did save 2 of the wine crate boxes here. So those 2 wine crate boxes are here, and the rest are little Dollar Tree bins or things that are just out in their own. There's winter stuff here and things I'll need when I get out west. Some extension cords, some miscellaneous toiletries, miscellaneous art things, just random stuff. Tools are down here. Yeah, it's very, very hodgepodgey miscellaneous. If I missed your question, you're going to have to wait till we get to the question part, okay? Right now, I'm just giving you the tour. Let me give you the tour because I'm not really watching the screen. And then this little stick I just used to prop up. Miss JD cut that for me. Now, my mattress, which I've shown before, but I'll show again. My mattress, oh, I can't. You know what? I tucked it all the way under. So my mattress is two of the Home Depot 70 by 25 foam. You'll find it in the flooring section and the upholstery type section. So that's where you'll find it. So I have 2 of those, and they're inside of a fleece sleeping bag liner. Now I put my let me put you down here. I put my 1/2 inch yoga mat here too, because again, nowhere for it, but why not use that extra 1/2 inch of, cushion there? Might as well. Now let me show you the sink. I'll turn the camera back around. I'm going to take it off the big tripod and just do the hand tripod for this. Let me turn you back around. Alrighty. So here, don't forget to do a thumbs up for me, guys, just joining. Here's the real sink that I plan on using. It came out of a travel trailer that Brother Tom's friend had sitting on his property, and he gave it to me for free. Really, anything I could have wanted out of there, I could have taken, but this is all I needed was a sink. It's a very, very, very hodgepodge setup. I definitely think I'm going to go to Habitat for Humanity and get bathroom cabinet for this instead of this. So I've done some cutting, but it's not complete because I don't have the actual, as you can see, I cut the piece of pipe that was too long. So now I've got to go get, I'll show you what it is I need to get. I have it. Hold on. I know that was a weird, crazy move there. So I need this. I'm not sure what you call this, but I need a wider one of these. Okay. I need a wider one. This is not wide enough. So this is a 2.5 inch. I need a 3 or 3.5 inch. The blue plumbers, whatever it is. I need that in order to put on this ring under here on the fat part, and then put it down into the gray tank. This will be my gray tank. So anyway, that's what the sink is. I am probably going to get a foot pump and just hook it up to the one nozzle here. I won't need both nozzles. I'll just do a foot pump and hook it up to the one nozzle, and the water will just be whatever temperature it is. So earlier today I put that in there just because, why not? Actually, let's move this. All right, and over here I got my batteries. They are at 12.5 right now. Okay, this you've already seen is my pantry. So pantry items go in here, and I will go back some so you can see how it looks in relation to the sink. So there's 4 bins, 1, 2, 3, and 4 for pantry items. Okay, That was a item that Miss JD had already in her home that she gave to me. We just cut the length down here so it would fit underneath. I have this top. I had the big water bin, clean water sitting up here. Obviously, I thought if I sat it up there, I could get a nozzle and bring it down. So I still might put it back up there. I'm not 100% sure. This is my frog purse, one of my frogs, and a speaker, Bluetooth speaker. This car, let me zoom in. It has no radio. Somebody took the radio out. So I have to use my Bluetooth speaker if I want to hear radio, and it's not the loudest, especially driving down the highway. I tend to not get a very good sound when I'm driving down the highway, but it is what it is. This is more storage. So this is an old bookcase that Miss JD had in her home. We cut it down. It was 7 feet tall, and we cut it down, and then we put this long piece of wood on top. There are braces across it. I put the sheer curtains in front of it because it's a hodgepodge kind of stuff, and I didn't really want to look at it, but I didn't want it to be heavy with solid curtains that have the black curtains on all the windows. So I found these red shears at Walmart, and they're just on with a bungee. If you see, this is one of those bungee trash can liner things. So basically what it is it's a circular piece of rubber band. It's like a huge rubber band, but made with bungee material. And I just used these little cup hooks that I had 100 pack of, and I just put it on there and threaded it through. And all of my curtains are on with some kind of bungee. And I'll show you the other curtains. But so this is what's in there. So on the top shelf, let me move this. On the top shelf, there's some books in the back. There's a first aid kit, my Redskins mug. This is one of those purse organizers that Miss JD gave to me, but it's too big for my purse. So I've been using it to keep my plastic bags in because I don't have a plastic bag holder. I gave the other one away to Miss T. Okay, there's my DVDs, or I have a little bit of DVDs. I have like 3 DVDs. I'm trying to add to my collection. This bin has my peroxide, my alcohol, Ziploc baggies, some the plastic wine glass that Miss V gave me. Freaky Friday, I'll be using that on September's Freaky Friday. And I have, I think, a little thing of baking soda. Yeah, I got a little thing of baking soda in there as well. So this is just a hodgepodge of stuff over here. It really, really is. This bin has bungees, binder clips, and gear ties. And the reason I didn't put these under the bed is I always seem to be reaching for one. And to be lifting that bed top up all the time is going to be a pain in the butt. So I decided to leave those things out. Those tend to be the things that I'm always reaching for: a bungee cord, a gear tie, or a binder clip. So I just left them out. Hello to everybody saying hello. Don't forget to do a thumbs up. We got 171 watching and only 76 thumbs up. Turn your phone around portrait way, hit that thumbs up, then turn it back. You won't miss anything. The screen will still play. Down here, right across at the same sink level, is my dish drainer. I got this little teeny baby dish drainer in quartzite at one of the RV tent places. Kind of expensive. I think this thing was maybe 12 or 13 bucks, which I think was kind of expensive for this, but it's the right size, and I've never seen one that small. These storage bins were all from Dollar Tree. So all my storage bins, even the ones up top here, and I missed the top, sorry. These are socks and underwear and tank tops up here. So, but yeah, so this came from the RV, one of the tents in the at the quartzite. This is my water bottle, which needs to be filled. This bin back here has my pots and my pans. I only have one of each, one pan and one pot, in my collapsible. If you guys have never seen this is my collapsible tea kettle, and I can't do it one-handed, but basically this whole thing pops up and it's a tea kettle. It's got the metal base that can sit on top of my cooktop. So, and you can use this in a home too. So if you're looking for safe space in your home, you can also use this in a home on a regular stove. It's not a camping thing. And back here, there's a little, and it's really hard to see. Let me see if I can turn on the flashlight. Flashlight won't come on while the video is on, looks like. That's too bad. Okay. Sorry. Let me see. Enable flash. There we go. Back here is plastic. So I have a couple of plastic containers. Just a couple, and they're tops. And then these are really cool. I think I have them in my Amazon store. If not, I'll try and go back and put them in. But they're measuring cups and measuring spoons. So you've got the spoons on one end and the cups on the other, so you don't have to have two different things. Here's another Dollar Tree container, and it just has miscellaneous stuff. There's some knife, some tongs, some Miss B gave me some 2 reusable straws. I've got some what do you call this, nutritional yeast. This is a mason jar that's empty, and this is some arrowroot powder. If you're ever thinking of making your own deodorant, using arrowroot powder instead of baking soda works. And coconut oil and your whatever essential oil you want. This bin is kind of my toiletries bin. I have to put my toilet paper holder up on the thing. I just haven't done that yet. My drill died, so I haven't done that. So right now my toilet paper just sits here. I've been buying the toilet paper that has no roll. It comes like that, where it has no cardboard roll, so you have less waste. So I've been buying that toilet paper. There's some Walmart brand Dr. Bronner's type soap in lavender. And there's some wipes, fresh wipes. Need those every once in a while. And then way down there is one of those Dollar Tree thingies that has the Q-tips and the cotton balls and all that. I buy those every so often instead of buying a big bag of cotton balls. Now, the battery. I know I haven't done the power video. I know. Thumbs up, guys, please. These are my batteries. Let me move this box. This is something that I was given to review, and I've got to do an unboxing video. All right, so these are my batteries. You've seen them before. I used to have 10, and now I have 8 more. So now I have 18 of these batteries all together. They are deep cycle batteries. They do not have off gassing. These are the batteries. Let me see what Carlos told me. So these are the batteries that are inside, I think he said, the signs that the construction signs or something like that. They have a bunch of those in, and they recycle them every couple of years. And they're 10-year batteries. So they've only got like 3 years on them, maybe 4. But they're 10-year batteries. So I had to put some down here because we ran out of room on this shelf. So there's 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, and then these 5. So whatever it is 18. This bin down here has all my vitamins and essential oils and my mosquito spray that Miss Victoria gave me. And the other Miss V. I have 2 Miss Victorias. All right, let's go to the closet. So this is an old bookcase that was cut down. And over here is the closet. So attached to the bookcase, and I'll show you, let me show you over here. See the closet rod? The rod goes through the bookcase. Okay. And it attaches on the other side with those plumbing plastic straps that I love so much. We made, because this daggone it, bulkhead is completely solid. Miss JD built off of it to hold the other wall. And so there's the closet. So all of my clothes hang up, except for pajamas and socks, underwear, and tank tops. Tank tops that I wear for bras. I wear those tanks with the built-in quote-unquote bra. So that's where all my clothes are. Winter clothes are under the bed. And I do have a couple of pair of leggings and a couple of scarves in the front here. Okay. So Thank you for everyone who's watching from different countries. That is pretty freaking awesome. Don't forget to do a thumbs up for me. Doing it while I'm live gives me better monetization. All right. So I will do a shot from the front to the back so you can see how much room I have. But this is the back door. I'm going to get out and show you what we did on the back closet door. Let me go around the back. I'm at the park. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I think I bumped the mic. All right. I'm at the park. So this is what we've done to the back door. Miss JD had this piece of plastic, white plastic, and it's very bendable. So I painted the one side red, and she had these cool mandala, what do you call those things? I don't remember what you call them. Anyway, it's a cutout, and you put it down and you paint over it. So I spray painted the black onto the red. So I spray painted the whole thing red, let it dry, and then put the mandala cutout thing on it and spray paint. Yes, stencil. Thank you so much, Kim. Stencil, and spray painted the stencil. So when I'm parked, you know, in the desert and I want to open up all the doors, you can see my cool, pretty design on my closet. And it also helps cover some of the clothing, because you see the wall is short and the clothing sticks out further than the wall. So this covers up the clothing. And it's just a piece of plastic. I don't quite know what it is, but she said it's really cheap at Home Depot. So it's definitely something I would want to work with more. All right, so since we're in the back, we might as well do the back. I have this stupid noodle in here because I was going to put it on the edge of the box bed so I don't smash my fingers, but it won't stay on. So I've just been riding it around. All right, so in the very back door, we have the laundry bag, which is just awkward. I had it attached to the door, but every time I go to do laundry, it's a pain in the A to take off the door. So I took it off, and now it just kind of sits smushed. This is the other wine crate, because remember I had 3. So this is the other wine crate, which is now the bathroom. So back here, I have hanging. My towel is hanging. I have my little table. Remember my little table? I've had that for a while now. Then you've got the wine crate, which has all the bathroom stuff in it. So I did buy some paper towels. I have been going paperless for a while, but I needed paper for a good clean down. And back here, I have an old Dollar Tree water jug that I just cut the top off and put some Gorilla Tape on it so I don't cut my fingers on it, because it will cut you, give you a plastic cut. You ever had a plastic cut or a paper cut? These are the bags that I use for my poop bags. And I take these bleach things from Dollar Tree and crumble them up and put them down into the toilet, the urine part, when I urinate. It just helps keep it clean if you're not going to dump it that day. And then you have seen the bucket toilet. Hopefully it's clean. I think it is. So there's the bucket toilet. There's no poop bag in it because the last time I used it, I did not put a clean one in. And I haven't pooped in it in a while, so I didn't put a clean bag in there. This bin does not normally sit here. I got one too many bins at Dollar Tree. My toiletries kit hangs on this hook. Let me hang it up. I took it down so you guys can see the closet, but my toiletries kit hangs up on this hook. And as you can see, I have complete floor space. I have a complete aisle from back door, which is what I wanted, all the way up to the front. Now there's some miscellaneous crap sitting there that has to go, but I can get from out of my seat and come all the way out the back door if need be. All right. I'm gonna go jump back in on the side door. Okay. I put this little Dollar Tree trash can in this. So this was a this door had a complete piece of wood here, and it had 2 little cup holders. Well, they weren't useful for me because I took the seats out. Nobody's sitting there. So I had this little thing which needs to be washed from Target. Some kind of plant holder or something. Anyway, this is a Dollar Tree trash can that's set there. Here's some more frogs. These are bells. Bell frogs. A girlfriend of mine gave those to me, one of my very best friend. I think that is everything. I have some artwork. You guys have seen that same artwork. I do have 2 plastic shoe boxes of frogs under there that I haven't not taken out yet, and I'm hoping to put them across the top here. So we shall see. I know I missed some questions because I'm not really looking at the screen. I'm just giving you guys the once-over tour, and then what we'll do is I'll take questions, and if there's something you want me to show again, I will do that. So, or answer a question about a particular something. I think that's it, though. I'll turn the camera back around so I can see, so you can see me, rather. So, are there any questions about all the things that I just showed? Because that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else. So the few things that need to be tweaked are pretty much the sink. Could you please put your questions in all caps with an emoji before it and or after it, but definitely before it. I'm gonna close this one door here because there's a lot of commenting going on. There's a lot of side conversation going on, and I would really want to answer as many questions as I can, and that makes it easier for me to answer the questions. Where do I cook? Yes, that's the one thing I didn't show. That's the other thing that needs to be tweaked. I will show you that right now. This is where I plan to cook. So remember, this won't be here. This won't be here, and this won't be here. Okay, when this is all said and done, when the sink setup is said and done, you know, the sink is here. This piece of wood, I need to get cut, get the circle cut, because it's going to live here and the cooktop is going to live there. And I will cook like I used to in Not Your Mama's Van. Same setup. I've got my green canisters down here all ready to go, but same setup. I had thought about putting it up here, but I think that's too high. I'm going to put it over here kind of off to the side because that window on this other door over here pops open and it'll be able to be, and then I don't want to block this handle for closing the door. So that's where I will cook, but it'll all be in this area, kitchen area. So yeah, that's where I will cook. Thanks for asking that question because I forgot about that. Just because I have not been cooking, so it was out of sight, out of mind. Okay, if you did a question, you'll need to do it again because I was not looking at the screen at the time. Only question is, are you leaving this up? Got here late. This video will be left up. There were reasons behind other videos being deleted. Shouldn't have those issues right now as far as the tour goes. So no, this video will be up. What about your bathroom sink? So I couldn't do a separate bathroom sink. I still have that big funnel. There's just no room. I would love to try and figure out where back there I could put that big funnel, but it's just not working. It just doesn't seem, every place I try and put it just doesn't seem to be the right place. I'm getting mosquitoes. I'll try and figure it out. Look at that mosquito bite, just like that. Do you see it? No, you guys can't see it. It's right there. Hold up. You can't see it. Anyway. What are the plans for behind the driver's seat? Would you use Luan cheap and thin board for headboard? No, I sleep with my head this way. I like my head at the foot, the end of the vehicle, and the reason why is because my feet are already in the position for me to jump in the driver's seat if I have to roll out. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. About 100 of you need to hit the thumbs up. Can you show the inside of the toilet look like you saw a funnel? I have a video that explains my toilet. Matter of fact, I have a whole playlist. You can go back and watch it. It's the exact same toilet setup that I had at the RTR. So yep, you can go and look at that video. I'm not going to go into details about the toilet since there's already a video for that. I don't shower in my van. I have been in my van almost 3 years. The 27th of this month will be 3 years, and I don't shower in my van. I wash up in the sink or I go to the gym. I am not a vegan or a vegetarian. I'm a pescatarian. Mosquitoes. And a pescatarian is a vegetarian who eats fish. However, I eat all seafood and I try to limit dairy and eggs. What kind of flooring am I going to use? Nothing. What you see is what I have. It does need to be vacuumed. It's very filthy because I did some cutting of wood today and got wood shavings everywhere. But no, I'm not taking up this carpet. I'm not insulating it. What you see is what you get. I do have, if you check out my flooring, van build flooring video from this month, you'll see that we have a couple of pieces of, what is it? Vinyl flooring here where the sink is, and that's it. Just basically 2 pieces. I do not cook outside. If I cook, I tend to cook in my van. How will I hook the sink foot pump up to faucet in order for it to work? They make pumps, aquarium pumps. You can get any kind of pump, really, to be honest with you. They make battery operated pumps. They make pumps I could put onto my battery system. They make foot pumps that are just the motion of your foot pumping up and down, and you're forcing the water up and over. It's very simple. It's a very simple fix. I would just put the connections to the faucet are hanging in the back, and I can just, yeah, very easy. There will probably be a video 9 out of 10. It will be a while from now, though. Will I ever get a pet? No, I cannot afford a pet. Pets are expensive. Wanda wants to know, why do I not eat eggs and dairy? Well, I try and eliminate dairy because I'm not a baby cow, and dairy is for baby cows. So, dairy increases the mucus in your system. If you are a person who has allergies or asthma or tends to have a lot of sinus type stuff, if you cut out dairy, you would probably eliminate 60% of your issues. I just try not to use dairy. If I want milk for some reason, I will get almond milk. I do really miss cheese, but there's so many different vegan cheeses out there that I've tried that are somewhat pretty good. And there's no need for me to have dairy and eggs. I don't have a refrigerator, so there's really no need. I did have eggs the other day in Florida because breakfast was made for me and I had scrambled eggs. But I only have eggs maybe once a month, if that. So that's why. I just, not that I have anything against eating animals, because egg is an animal. I eat fish and I eat seafood, but I just don't. Just a personal preference. How did I come to live in my van? Oh, that's a long story. That's something you're going to have to go back and watch the My Story video. It tells you all those details. Basically, it was the best alternative to tiny house living for me because I still wanted to travel as much as possible. And you can't really move a tiny house around as much as I wanted to travel. And who has money for a tiny house all up front? Or a place to build one, or a place to park one? Do you have a artwork ready inside? Did you have a artwork ready inside the van? That's from Joshua. I'm not sure what you're asking. This is artwork I've had in Not Your Mama's van, the van I had before this. I had pretty much all the same artwork up. Allison says, hi, Crystal. I know when winter comes, you move to Arizona, but still you must about 1 or 2 thick blankets because these days you cannot predict the weather. Oh yeah, I did the whole I did last winter in Arizona in Not Your Mama's van, who also was not insulated, and it was a minivan. I don't think it's going to be any different. Back behind, let me show you. Back behind this body pillow are my blankets. I have a couple of extra blankets back there. They're folded up on the floor. So they're down there, and my sleeping bag is down there too. So I do have a sleeping bag, and I have the sleeping bag that you wear. It's like a big onesie with a hood. So it'll be my first time using that. Thanks to Miss T for getting that for me, because I used to have just a regular sleeping bag. But I have layers and layers. Plus, you turn my cooktop on, and I will probably, most likely, once winter hits, I will probably go get some Harbor Freight blankets, and all of the black curtains against the windows and across the behind the seats. Those will all probably get switched out to Harbor Freight blankets because they're thicker and they provide a little bit of insulation. So that's probably most likely what will happen. I am not going to put a refrigerator or a cooler. Ice is expensive. You have to buy ice every day with a cooler. And I don't want to, I just don't have the power for a refrigerator, and I really don't have the space. I mean, I could probably put a little dorm fridge right here next to the sink, but I don't really want to. I may change my mind. You never know. If I find the right teeny weeny fridge for just a couple of items, which really is all I would need, and then maybe, you never know. But as of now, no. What do I do for health insurance? I don't have health insurance. How long will I be out west? I will be out west pretty much until next July. No, I don't have a refrigerator. Just answer that. Saw you were in Clearwater. I worked there. Yes, I was in Clearwater for like 24 hours. I am safe. I'm not coming to Florida again for a while. Am I going to put the screen to the door? Oh, I have to contact Miss Gale because the screens that she got for me, I've had those kind in the past, and they're the kind that the magnets are in these little plastic squares, and those break really easy. So I want to see if she could either swap it out for me or if I can just give them back to her so she can get her money back. But I'll just get the other ones. The other ones that are in my Amazon store, the magnets are sewn into the black fabric that's in the middle. So they are completely encased. But the screens that she gave me, each magnet is in a plastic container on the outside. And so those tend to break. I've had those screens, I've had them 2 different times and they just break. Those plastic housing things break. So I'm going to give them back to her and let her get her money back. And if she chooses to bless me with the other screens, then so be it. If not, I'll just get them when I can. Do I miss my van? I guess if you want to say sentimental, maybe, but I don't miss the space. I have a lot more space. So yes and no, kind of, but she's with my son, so she's not completely gone. Hey, Crystal, long time. When are you heading back home? I may have to follow. You need to email me. Check the website, crystalvanner.com as well, because by the second week in September, my whole itinerary will be there, which states I'm going through and all that. I can tell you what states I'm going through. I can't tell you what cities yet because that I haven't determined, but these are the stickers that I have left to do. Although Kentucky should be on, I got to take Kentucky off because I went to Kentucky already. So these are the stickers I have left to do. I've already done Kentucky. I'll take that off in a minute and put it on. I've already done Kentucky. So I'm going to be going through West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois. What is this? Missouri? I think Missouri's right here. Then Kansas, Colorado, Utah, and then dropping down to Arizona. So those are the states. I don't know what cities. They're going to be on the southern parts. I'm going to definitely be in the southern parts of all those states because it just makes more sense to me. So it'll be probably the very tip of West Virginia here, across the bottom of Ohio, across the bottom of Indiana, across the bottom of Illinois, through Missouri, somewhere in the middle of Kansas, somewhere in the middle of Colorado, and somewhere in the southern part of Utah, and then dropping down to Arizona. Then when I come back in July, come back to see my son and granddaughter and daughter-in-law, I will go up to Idaho. I will probably hit Wyoming, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, kind of go up that way and then come down to Virginia. That's a year from now. I'm not worried about that, but so the next meetup that I will be having is September the 8th at the Lobster Claw in Maine. So if you're in the upper part of the country, kind of New York, Delaware, you know, Vermont, all those area. Come on, join me up there. Check the website, crystalvanner.com. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me real quick. Where am I going from here? Hey, Misty. That's pretty much all I'm doing. I'm doing Maine, and then I'm kind of going to come back and wait around until the end of September, and then I'm leaving at the end of September. Would you put a small desk in your van to edit or do your work? No, I don't need any more weight in this van. This bed is beyond heavy, so much so that I have to get rear air shocks. The bed is extremely heavy. I have actually been debating about maybe this was too much wood and maybe just building a regular bed this high and getting rid of all this wood and putting those big Rubbermaid bins underneath, because this bed is beyond heavy, way heavier than I thought. And I could definitely tell when I was driving to Florida how heavy this bed was. Yeah, I'm not sure if this will stick around for the long haul. It might be something that I do when I get out west. But I love having the box idea, but the extra weight, this bed weighs more than I think the 2 captain's chairs and the bench seat that we took out. I think this bed weighs more than those 3 seats that we took out. So it's quite heavy, and it's all on one side, so that's not really good. The bookcase is really lightweight because it's mostly particle board. There's the real wood on top of the bookcase is real solid wood, but it's very light compared to this bed. So it's not like the weight is distributed evenly. It's not. So it's really heavy on this side. So I thought about that the last few days, actually. Cheryl says, not sure where you are now, but I just left Baltimore. I don't know what that word is. Venting my dad, wenting my dad. I don't know. Do I travel alone, and is it safe? I do travel alone. It's as safe as it's going to be in this country for a Black woman traveling by herself. Yeah, I mean, I don't travel much right now just because I'm kind of in a holding pattern. But yeah, I do travel alone. You just trust your gut and get out when you don't feel comfortable. That's the good thing about being on wheels. You can leave anytime. Don't forget to put questions in all caps with an emoji, guys. I would use the mosquito spray, but it is not, it's not going to help because I've got all the windows and stuff open. So the mosquito spray is not going to help without screens. I'm not going to read any. If you don't have an emoji, sometimes I pass you, so put your question again. Do you have air conditioning? The vehicle has air conditioning, yes. I don't use it though. Is there anything you still need for the van? I don't think so. I think I am tapped out on stuff. I can't, besides the other screens, I can't think of anything that I actually absolutely need. Probably the foot pump. I will update my wish list and get that updated if you guys want to contribute. But yeah, I don't really need anything. Do you plan to always live in a vehicle? Until I can't anymore, yeah. Until my body and my finances are just, yeah. Yep, I do. Does the fan keep me cool? Yes. So you guys saw the fan that Miss G gave me. It really, really helps. As a matter of, well, I'm I'm in a shady spot right now, so I don't really need it, but I'm gonna turn it on low. But it does really help. I use it every single night. It has been so terrific. So terrific. So yes. Have I ever tried Reflectix on the window at night? Reflectix on the window is a pain in the butt. I hate putting things up and taking things down, which is why I never wanted a futon type bed or a jackknife type bed. I want a bed that's set up and ready to be a bed. I don't like doing the every night you have to put the Reflectix up, every morning you take the Reflectix down. It's a pain in the butt. Maybe when I'm out west I'll do it because I'll boondock more and it's not such a big deal. Maybe when it gets a little bit colder, I can do that with the Harbor Freight blankets, perhaps. I don't know. It's a pain in the butt. I like to keep things simple. For those who are saying they can't find the like button, if you have your phone turned this way, you have to turn your phone this way. Then you'll see the like button because the screen, the YouTube screen will be small and you'll see everything underneath. You have to turn your phone this way to see the like button, to hit the like button, and then turn it back. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I don't know who that was because I have scrolled back, and so I will thank you when I get to your name where it shows. Kathy wants to know, what can I do to support you? You can do $1 a month on Patreon. That's probably the best way. If that's something that you are able to afford, that's probably the best way. There's some exclusive content there, and forgive me all of my Patreons. I know I was behind with Wednesday and Friday's posts, and I'm very behind on my Friday journaling post as far as putting my journal entry up there, but the prompt there that you're supposed to be writing is there. So I will eventually sit down and get my journal entry so you can see what I wrote in my journal typed up. But yes, if you want to support me monetarily, $1 a month on Patreon is the best way to do it. I am not in Florida. I'm in Virginia. I saw a tiny fridge at Kroger's and it holds a 6-pack. Yeah, that's a nice size. What is my favorite food combo or holiday meal? Anything you can't live without? Just curious. I know that I have my go-to must-haves. I'm not a real big, now that I don't eat chicken anymore, I would say Boston Market chicken is, I love Boston Market chicken. For some reason, that rotisserie chicken is so yummy. I don't know what they put in it, but it's like they sprinkle crack on it. Since I don't eat meat, I would probably say I love a really good salad. I want spinach and romaine. I don't want any iceberg. I want black olives. I want tomato. I want green peppers. I want banana peppers. I want all the peppers, not spicy peppers, but the bell peppers. I want all the colored bell peppers. I want a piece of really nicely grilled teriyaki salmon on the side. But I love a good salad that has all the fixings. I do not like jalapeno or spicy peppers in my salad, and I do not like croutons. But like Olive Garden salad without the croutons and without the jalapenos is a good salad. I just wish they had spinach. There's a lot of iceberg lettuce. I don't like iceberg lettuce. It tastes like nothing. It's just water. Thank you, Miss M, for putting up the email and the website. Add the Florida sticker. The Florida sticker is already there because I had already been to Florida once. I can't go to Canada or Mexico. I do not have a passport yet. That is a goal for 2019, is to get a passport, because I have a friend who's in South America. He sold his van and went to South America and doesn't plan on coming back for a few years. So I want to go down and stay with him for a little while. What temperature was the coldest night I spent in the van? That would probably have been the winter in Arizona, when it did probably get into the 40s, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Do I have a fold-away table? I don't. I do want to get a fold-away table to stick down here, here where my miscellaneous box is. I would like to stick a fold-away table back here, because the little table that I showed you in the back by the toilet is just, it's about, the tabletop is this big. It's like my nighttime table. I stick it in the aisle here. So I stick it here in the aisle, and sometimes I didn't show you my tablet, but my tablet hangs up here. So if I'm laying on this side, I'll have my tablet here. And if I want to switch sides, I'll sit the tablet on the little table here. But I would love a bigger, not big, but I know Walmart, unfortunately, evil Walmart. But Walmart has a smaller folding table I could put right here in this space. Sandy Brown, thank you for the $5 super chat. It's much appreciated. Thank you. Chloro lover? Coral Lover wants to know, why do I have batteries if I don't have refrigeration? Because I have a cell phone, I have a tablet that I charge. I charge up my Bluetooth speaker. I charge up my power packs for my cell phone, things like that. That's why I don't have a big, huge battery setup. All of those batteries together are about, I think we said, I will have to ask Brother Carlos again, but I think we said it's like 56 amp hours. So it's not a huge, they work as one big battery. They're all run together in parallel to work as one big battery. So at some point when I'm able to afford really nice batteries, then I will put two batteries in the bottom here, and then I'll maybe think about getting some sort of small refrigeration, or I'll be able to also charge up my laptop as well. I might be able to charge my laptop up with this. I would have to get the what do you call it? The inverter thing that has the 110 plug, or get a 12-volt plug for my laptop that'll work with my laptop. I know some laptops do have 12-volt plugs that will work with them. So that's what I charge. Dominic says, the seat you took out, did I store them or sell them? So the two seats that I took out here, the two captain's chairs, are in Brother Tom's RV. He's going to use them for his driver and passenger seat. The bench seat is currently in Brother Tom's grandfather's house, so it's being stored right now. I don't need it nor want it back, so if he chooses to sell it for a few bucks, then he can keep the money. But yeah, it's just there. Estella says gas. So I think he said we got almost 19 miles to the gallon according to his calculations when we went to Florida. I will get better gas mileage if I didn't have the weight of the bed, and also when we do the tune-up in the car. So the van still needs some stuff. So it needs rotors and brakes in the front. It needs a tune-up. I'm gonna need air shocks in the back. And what else did we say? There was something else I needed mechanically. I can't remember. So before we hit the road, I'm hoping to get all of that done. We shall see. Thank you, Capri. I'm glad that I am inspiring you. That's awesome. I already answered the pet question. Is your wish list on your website? My wish list is not on my website, and the reason being it's not on my website is it needs to be updated. I will put it on the website later this week. Today's Sunday, so sometime this week it'll be on there. I didn't do anything with the wish list while I was out here because I didn't end up getting a post office box. I'm using a friend's box, but I don't want to. I've already got stuff has been coming to her, items that people want me to review, and I don't want to completely overwhelm her with stuff. So I probably most likely won't be doing wish list stuff until I get back to Arizona at the end of October. I'll be there around the 25th of October, so you'll have to hold off on those things. Do you have a DVD convertible set? I don't. I would love a DVD player. So I have to pull out my laptop when I want to watch my 4 DVDs that I have. And it's kind of a pain because the laptop is bigger than my little folding table. So it's like precarious, when it sits on it, and I don't want to drop the laptop. It's new. I don't want to break it. But yeah, so I would love one of those little 7-inch DVD players, It's like the rechargeable one, and it's weird because I used to have one of those, and back in 2015 when I was getting rid of everything to move to my SUV, I got rid of that, unfortunately. I clearly wasn't thinking. So eventually I will get another one. They have a red one on Amazon. I think it's like $80. So, but that's not something I have to have. Will I ever drive to Mississippi? I've already been to Mississippi. Twice, actually. Thank you so much, Kimmy. Where did you say she brought the big fan from? She wasn't sure where she got it, but she's pretty sure you could find it on Amazon. It's an O2 Cool. Walmart sells this brand too. I've never seen the big one. I've only seen the small one that I already had. I'll show you that one. It's over here. I already had the small one, and now that I have the big one, I don't really use this small one anymore. Where did I put it? It's back here somewhere. Well, shoot. Oh, there it is. So this is the same brand, O2 Cool. See it there? It says O2 Cool. And Walmart has this one. I've never seen the big one, but you could check Walmart and see. If not at the store, they might have it online. But she also says you can find it on Amazon. If you put in O2 space cool fan, it'll probably pop up. It also has a DC port, so I can get a 12-volt plug. It comes with a 110 outlet cord. So if you're going to use it in the house, then you're fine. Do I feel a sense of relief to have a working van now, and does it take a lot more gas? Yes, it does take more gas. We're not 100% sure because it hasn't been completely on E yet, but we're thinking it's a 25 to 30 gallon tank. So that's a lot of gas. But it's a traveling tank, so it's meant for taking long trips, but this is a conversion van. These vans were built for taking trips. So that's why. I think I missed some questions. Ask your question again, please. Oh, so someone's saying that you have to hit the X on the live chat, then see the thumbs up, then come back. So if you don't mind doing that, if you haven't done it, you'll come right back. How long does the battery last in this fan? So this fan has been, these same batteries have been in since she gave it to me, and that was a few days ago. And I mostly use it on low. So, and I use it every night on low, but in the middle of the night, I end up turning it off because it's too much air for me. Can Patreon be found on email? So Patreon is just patreon.com/Crystal Vanner. It's down in the description box of all of my videos. If you click on the link or copy the link and paste it into your browser, you'll go to my page, Crystal Vanner, and there's different tiers. The cheapest one is $1 a month. It's $1 a month, $3, $5, and $10 are the tiers. So the $1 a month tier, you'll get a weekly motivational post from me every week, every Monday. The $3 tier is the What's Up Weekly Wednesday. So you'll get my schedule for the week, what little things I'm doing or plan to do for the week. Plus you'll get the motivational Monday. So each tier, the more expensive the tier is, you get that tier and everything under it as well. So yeah. S. Douglas, that sandwich. What sandwich? Oh, yeah, I would welcome some Whole Foods gift cards for me to go get my TTLA sandwich. Gas gift cards and, store gift cards are awesome. That would be great. Best fan for a nomadic life is the Ryobi hybrid fan. Yeah, those are really good, but they're really expensive. So right now, this is what I got. And this was a gift, and it's doing just fine for me. But yeah, I do understand why you would say that, because you can just recharge the Ryobi battery. I'm keeping an eye out because there are like people walking by. I'm at the park. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Vanner family. We have 14,000 plus Vanner family members. Will I be going to the van? I will not be going to the van build. I will be going to the RTR. I will never go to the van build ever again. Not getting into why at this time. I will be at the RTR. I believe this year's RTR might be my last. If not my last, I might start doing every other year instead of every year. I haven't quite decided. But I will be at this RTR for 2019 because it's in January, so it's 2019. Frankie wants to know, are dogs on leashes at the RTR? Dogs are supposed to be on leashes. But as Bob had to keep reminding people to put their dogs on leashes, a lot of dogs are not on leashes. They should be, though. How am I hanging my tablet? I am so glad you asked. These handy dandy things that I have my tablet hanging up and some other things hanging up, or I have used in the past, are called gear ties. Let me pull this one off. So a gear tie can be found online, can be found at Home Depot, can be found at Lowe's. I have never been able to find one at Walmart. But a gear tie is kind of like a bungee cord and a zip tie had a baby. So it's called a gear tie, and they come in different sizes, lengths, and slightly thicker. Not too much thicker than this, but a little bit thicker than this. I've seen them a little bit thicker than this. And they can be, there's a wire, and this is a rubber coating on the outside. So they're called gear ties because they were made for, adventurers, outdoorsmen, kayakers, bikers, hikers to tie gear together. Say you have your backpack on your back and you don't have enough pockets, you could tie some water bottle, snacks, whatever, compass from your backpack. And again, they come in different sizes. This is one of the smaller ones. This is one of the smaller gear ties. And I use them as hooks in the van. So I just doubled this one up to make it a little stronger, and I make it like an S hook. It's just hanging my little gifts. And if I want a really strong hook, I will take one of the long ones, and as you saw how I had it twisted, I just twist it up to double the strength. And you just twist it. And that makes it really strong. And then you just make like a big hook out of it. So you're basically making your own S hook kind of. And then you can hang, I've hung some pretty heavy stuff on these. Not wood or anything, but I've hung some fairly heavy things on it, and they don't tend to lose their shape very easily, especially if you make the hook part a little higher that you're going to hook your stuff onto. They're really strong, and they're super, super awesome. So a gear tie, Gear tie, TIE. That's how I'm hanging my tablet. So that's how I have, and it's just stuck. So these are lights. These panels have lights in them, and I don't feel like turning them on because I've got to turn the key and all that. There are panels behind this plexiglass, and right now, right here, there's just a little dip. So I just have that gear tie shoved in there, and then the tablet's there. And I can manipulate it because the gear tie is flexible. I can manipulate it to where I want it. I can move it closer to me, further away from me. When I'm not watching it, I just kind of push it out of the way against further back like that. Gear ties are awesome. Do I fish? Yes, I have fishing poles down under the bed, and I do fish. What could you use since you have a box of frogs? Let me know. Want to have it if you come back to Florida. Can get to clear water if you don't mind. I admire your journey. A box of frogs. You mean like little frogs? I don't know. Email me, Billy. Oh, you said you couldn't email me. That's right. You couldn't email me the other day. Are you on Facebook? If you're on Facebook or Instagram, inbox me, Billy. Thank you, Cheryl, for the $5 super chat. That is awesome. So sweet. Thank you. John says my van is the same size. His is a 99 Chevy Express van, but have a high top. I call it Little Boy Blue. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't have is a high top. The reason this does not have a high top, well, one of the reasons, they just didn't make this one in a high top. And also I have rear AC. So the AC unit is behind this plexiglass. This is also lights up in here. There's some LED lights up in this plexiglass. It runs from the front all the way to the back. There are different panels. There's 3 different panels, which, to be honest, I don't really need rear AC, but I would happily take this off and get a high top, but I don't have $5 grand for that. The next van will be a high top in about 4 or 5 years. I need another crafting blog. Very creative. Thank you. I know I have not crafted since that last crafting video. That is so, so sad. I haven't done any crafting. This has been my crafting, getting the van ready. Fixing Not Your Mama's van and fixing this van up have been my crafts. That has taken all the creativity that I have. um, the wish list at Amazon is not updated. It's really not updated. There's stuff on it, but the address is not updated. So I'd rather you guys not use the Amazon wish list. If you end up finding the link to my wish list, that address is the Lake Havasu address, so your stuff will get returned to Amazon. So please don't send anything on the wish list until I get back to Lake Havasu at the end of October. Then the wish list will be updated. It'll probably mostly be non-perishable type foods and maybe some winter shoes, because I do need a pair of winter shoes. The tennis shoes that I have now have a lot of mesh on them, which is going to let cold air in. So probably not any boots. I don't really need boots. Yes, again, thank you to Sandy and Cheryl for the super chats. That was very, 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 very sweet of you. Let's see. Okay, Miss M had to leave. I'm sure she's already gone, but goodbye to her. I don't know what part of the states that I'm going through. I have no idea yet. Looks like Pishawn left too. Goodbye to them. They're great mods. I appreciate that. Thank you for the other mods that are holding it down. Do I mostly travel alone? Yes. However, I do have a small caravan of people going west with me at the end of September. It'll be me, Brother Tom, Miss V, and I think Tia Maria is going to come. Maria's video is on the tour playlist if you want to see it. What advice would I give someone new starting the van life? Don't do a permanent build out until you live with it for a while. Do the very basics. Get a cheap cot or do a cheap plywood bed and put bins under it, and do a bin for your clothes, a bin for non-perishable foods, and some sort of water containing setup, and live with it for a few weeks or a couple of months if you can. Then decide what works, what doesn't work, what you find yourself wishing you had. And don't junk it up. Don't have a lot of stuff. I mean, I could probably get rid of stuff under my bed that I probably don't need, but I know some of it is for out west. So it's like, okay, if I get rid of it, I'm just gonna have to buy it when I get back out there. So that's why I keep it. Someone's trying to do a super chat and they're saying it's not going through. I'm not sure why it's not going through. Yes, Wanda gift cards are awesome. Hey, Kathy. We want to see it to RTR. Don't stop coming. I don't know. I just feel like 2 years in a row. I mean, it's a great social thing, but I didn't really get a whole lot out of the seminars. For someone who's already been van dwelling and kind of has their system, you kind of really don't need the seminars, but it's great for socializing. Very good for socializing. I loved our camp. I loved my camp at RTR. It was awesome. We had a good group. Those that stayed the whole time, it was awesome. Those that just came for a night or two, that was awesome. But we had a lot of fun in my camp, so I'll definitely do that. Yes, Trinity, I will do crafting again. Once I get settled and calmed down, I will definitely do some crafting. I have so many scraps of paper that I need to start making some collage tags, and I need to start giving them away. I need to start mailing tags to you guys. Really, I do. I've got to get some stickers made. I have someone who's supposed to be working on a new logo for me, who's supposed to be updating and kind of giving my logo a little fresh look to it. Once that gets done, I'm going to get some stickers made with the logo, and then I can start making some collage. They're kind of like bookmark kind of tags, is what I make. but they're different shapes and sizes. Sometimes they're this wide and short. Sometimes they're really skinny. It just depends. But I love cutting up paper. Cutting up paper and making collages is very therapeutic for me. So I will definitely get back to doing that and start mailing some things out to you guys. Solar is on the wish list. However, I do not want solar mounted to the roof. I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it 1,000 times. I do not want solar mounted to my roof because I do not want to park in the sun. I will get a flexible solar panel, just one 100 to 150 watt solar panel, and I will put it on a 50 to 60 foot, what do you call it, wire, so I can put it out in the sun while I park in the shade. I do not want to have to park my whole vehicle in the sun to get solar. So yes. Have I ever encountered a disabled female traveler that is living in the van? That is pretty much 80% of van dwellers. Disabled people in the van. Retired seniors with disabilities is probably 75 to 80% of all van dwellers. So yes, I have. Victoria says gear ties are like a big twist tie. I've always used in unusual ways. They are good. Yeah, they are awesome. Judith saying no, not with portable solar. I don't know. I'm getting a van. Actually want a Ford Transit or Ford van. Good for you, Frankie. Crystal may go to every other year. Oh, okay, you guys are having some side conversations. All right. What lessons have I learned from your travels that you wish you? I guess you meant to say you wish I knew when I had started van life. Probably. Probably to have saved more. Probably to not put as much on YouTube as I did, even though I'm not really sorry that I did. I've just had to put some videos away because of that, because I'm so honest. Saving more, not being so transparent on YouTube, and getting a job out west, which I plan to do this year. I'm going to go get an actual job out west. It's just not cutting it. Even though, according to everything I can find that shows me how to calculate YouTube income, I should be making at least $1,500 a month, and I'm not making that. I'm not even making $800 a month. So I don't know what YouTube has changed. I don't know what has been done, but I'm getting screwed somewhere. Don't know how, but somewhere. Gail wants to know if I can see myself living in an RV. No, I don't want systems. I don't want, getting the gas mileage I'm getting with this is low enough. I do not want to get less gas mileage than this. So no. Francois, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. You have been an inspiration for me. Freedom is in my view. Hopefully seeing you in my travels. Be safe. Thank you so much, Francois. Thank you. Bonjour is all I know in French. Adrian says, what kind of non-perishable foods do I like? I eat a lot of fruit. Cherries, grapes, melons, bananas, apples, oranges. I eat a lot of fruit, especially this time of year. Fruit is my go-to because it keeps you hydrated, especially the water-heavy fruits. The water-heavy fruits are all the berries, all the melons. Those have really high water content, and really I don't drink very much water when I'm eating those fruits because they have such a high water content in them that you don't get thirsty and you don't get dehydrated. So I eat a lot of fruit. I eat, when the fall comes, I'll eat a lot more vegetables, lots of salads, lots of cucumbers and tomato salads with the Italian dressing and some onions and some bell peppers. I'll make that. That kind of stuff. So those are my favorite non-perishables. Standard on stock, standby always. There's always a can of sardines. There's always a packet of tuna. Right now, I'm down to my 1 packet of tuna. I do keep these on hand for when money is tight or I don't feel like doing any type of fruit or vegetable, and I can just eat this on crackers. Although Ritz Crackers now has a recall with salmonella, so I'm gonna have to figure out some other kind of crackers. Yeah. Yes, I already gave the tour, Kathy. You'll have to go back and watch it. Did I draw that picture? Which picture? I painted this picture and I purchased these 3 pictures. I think her name is Jeannie B, GDB. She made these. This was the package that she mailed it to me in, and so I kept the package. But the painting, the big afro purple, that I painted that. It will take a while to find your van. If it wasn't for Brother Tom, I'd probably still be looking. So yeah, keep looking. Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. You just got to keep looking. It took me a while to find Not Your Mama's van, so keep looking. Anastasia, thank you for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Logo, yes, for sale. Crystal or stickers, I should say for sale. We would buy them. That is true. I guess if I sell the stickers, then I can include one of my I'm sorry guys, I have a little bit of a headache coming on. I can include one of my tags, collage tags with the sticker when you buy it. So yeah, I could do that. Ooh, commissioning bookmarks for your students. That would be awesome, Kathy. Frankie wants to know, thank you, Crystal. Let me know if I can jump in on that caravan. I'm in Ohio. I want to go to RTI, but I would prefer to roll or meet people I know. Yeah, sure. That's anyone can come with us. You just have to know that I'm leaving the end of September and I get to Arizona the end of October, which means you'll be really early for the RTR. So the RTR is not until the second week in January. So if you are able to take off from work or you're retired and you can do that, then I don't care who wants to join me on the caravan. I will tell you this, if you plan to join me on the caravan, once you see my itinerary, if I'm going to be near you, go to Radio Shack, Walmart, wherever, Best Buy, and get a walkie-talkie. We will all be getting, I have a walkie-talkie already. Get one of those, sets of walkie-talkies. They're usually like $40. I know Best Buy has them for like $40, $50 because that's how we keep in touch with each other as we're driving down. If somebody has a issue with their car, they can walkie-talkie. We all know to slow down or to take the next exit. If someone needs gas really bad, we know to take the next exit. If someone's tired and needs to pull off at a rest stop for a couple hours, we know to take the next rest stop exit or take the next travel center exit so they can sleep for a couple hours, which is normally me. I think I'm normally the one who always needs the rest stops because I do not drive for long distances very well. I was able to do about 5.5 hours going down to Florida and almost 6 hours coming up, and that killed me. I am still hurting. My back still hurts. My hip still hurts. Everything still hurts. Sitting like that really hurts my joints. For those that don't know, I do have a joint condition. Yes, I probably could get disability, but I just haven't pursued it yet. I think maybe once I get to Arizona and everything gets registered in Arizona, maybe I will pursue that. But sitting for more than 150 miles is usually enough for me. So I usually try and do 150 miles early in the morning, 8 o'clock start, do 150 miles, take a 2 to 2.5 hour break where I can eat and I can lay down, take a nap, and then do another 150 miles and then find a place to park for the night. That's usually how I travel. I have told everyone that's traveling with me that that's how I travel. They all seem to be okay with it. Those that want to leave me can leave me. That's perfectly fine. Just know I don't travel fast. That's why I give myself a month to get where I need to go when I'm doing a coast to coast. I love you guys too. Thanks for saying that. I appreciate that. Wanda says, oh, it's not a question, but it is all caps. I'm hearing about a lot of YouTubers being screwed out of money as well. Yeah, it seems like it ain't adding up. It just ain't adding up. I'm getting more views, I'm getting more viewers, I'm getting more subscribers, but the check is not increasing, and it does not see something ain't right. Jill says those are perishables. Oh, when I did my non-perishables, okay, well, to me they're not because I eat them pretty much the same day. So I guess they are perishables. Give us the names of the grocery stores so we can send gift cards for them. Grocery stores I usually go to are Aldi or Walmart. That's usually where I go. Aldi and Walmart. Autumn says that the Aldi brand Ritz crackers are good. Okay, that's good to know because there's an Aldi right up the road. I'll do that. My painting would make a good t-shirt. It would. It's unfortunate that I don't have a nice, super nice quality camera to take a picture of that. That would probably, and it's beaten up. It's been so beat up. It's got tears in it and rips in it. Yeah. I am not well rested for my trip. Not quite. Maybe a couple more days. Frankie says, thanks, cool. I'll get walkie-talkie. I've been selling off my stuff. Freelance writer. I can work on the road. That is awesome. If I'm not ready by September, I'll catch up. It's on. Yes, the more the merrier. I like traveling with a group. It's fun. You get to stop when I stop and do my meetups at museums and stuff. We all get to hang out. So I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Vivian says they cut you to pay another 1/3. Oh, that explains. Question about the meetup in Maine. Remember, guys, all caps for the questions and an emoji in the beginning. Do we have to RSVP or let you know we're coming? No, it's a restaurant and whoever shows up, shows up. I'm not doing RSVPs. I have never done an RSVP to my meetups, and the reason being is I usually have between 1 and the most I had is 10. So I've never had a huge numbers. It's a restaurant. They have a whole outside patio. If we need to take over the outside patio, then so be it. If we need to eat at our cars in the parking lot, so be it. I'm not going to take RSVPs because people change their mind at the last minute, so you never have a real number. So no, just come. Hey, Miss French Twist. Did you take a bus before since you was a kid? I don't understand that question, Joshua. Try it again. One of these days, a high top van for me, less to deal with. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a high top van for my next van. I think this size is about as big as I plan on getting. I don't want to get anything bigger than this. This is a good size. But I think I'd like to do a Dodge with a high top next time, or maybe a Chevy with a high top next time. I do think I'll stick with an older van. I think older is better. I'm really starting to see the merits of having an older vehicle, easier to work on, and I can learn to work on it myself, whereas the newer vans where the computers started coming in are a little more complicated. So the older vans are almost like pull apart, put apart in, you know? So I'm thinking if I can find just the right van in about 5 years, if it doesn't have a high top, I'm not too worried about that. That's something you can always get put on. But I would definitely like an older 70s Dodge or Chevy cargo van. Yeah. Preferably without windows. I just do not like windows. I am not a fan of windows at all. One, they are horrible for insulating. I mean, they let all the heat out, they let all the cool out. You know, it's just they're horrible for that factor. And two, you've got to find coverings. You've got to make sure all the windows are covered. Okay, is there any piece of light gonna come through at night when I'm watching my, Netflix on the tablet? If I get on my cell phone, is anybody gonna be able to see that? I don't want to deal with that. I don't want any windows at all. I know everyone's like, oh, but you won't have a view. Yes, I can. I can open the side doors and get a view, and I can open the back doors and get a view. I don't want windows. I don't like windows. Raiden says, well, I'm on my way to the meetup then, lady. Oh, awesome. Hey, if anybody is going to the main meetup on the East Coast, I am leaving Virginia and I'm going up to Maine. So if you want to meet up with me at any point, let me know in an email. Because I'm going to start on September the 4th. So September the 4th, I will start early in the morning, or I might even start the night of the 3rd. I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to, I will get my itinerary together this week or next week for that. And you can meet up with me if you want. Now, when I'm doing a quick meetup like that, only 4 days, I pull off at rest stops. If you're not comfortable with parking at rest stops, then you can go into town and find a Cracker Barrel or a Walmart or whatever. Although a lot of Walmarts are not letting you people park anymore. By this time next year, you will not be able to park at any Walmarts. So, I'm not getting a fridge. I'm not getting a microwave. Yeah, I know, Kathy. I know you're in New Mexico. Can't wait to see you when I get out west. Simply Natural says, I've been having money problems with YouTube payments also. So it's not just me. Interesting. Francois says, I've been doing research, but still haven't found how one can renew domicile state and driver's license without an actual address. Could you give advice on that? I'm using a mailbox in Arizona. You are definitely going to have to find a state that is RV friendly. South Dakota is one, Nevada is one, and Arizona is one. I'm sure there are more. Please go to Bob's videos because he has done extensive research on this. Go to Bob Wells' channel, cheaprvliving.com, and find the videos on that. He has done all the work for you. Shirley wants to know, am I going to see the new Spike Lee movie? Are you offering to take me to the movie, Shirley? I think is that the one that's Dolomite or something? A remake of the 70s blaxploitation movie? I think I saw an Instagram thing on that. So yeah. Happy Hill says, I'm such an inspiration. Minimalism, way to go. I love traveling. One day husband and I were living this lifestyle. That's awesome. Judith says, okay, but it can be done and not costly. What are you talking about, Judith? I missed a whole lot of stuff you said, I think. We should all go to the movies. Yeah, we should do a meetup at a movie. Maybe one of the meetups as I go across country will be at a movie, and we'll see a movie, and then we'll go out to eat and chat, or vice versa. We'll go out to eat first, and then we'll go see a movie. Maybe I'll do that for one of the meetups. All right, I think that's all the questions. What about are you driving to New York by next year's planters? What? I will probably be hitting New York on the way up to Maine and well, not up to Maine. I'm not going to New York. Well, I'm going to go through. Obviously, I think I have to, driving wise. But I'm going to stop in New York on the way back because I'm meeting with a documentary producer who wants to interview me for a couple of days. Lovecat says, do you reference Bob's videos often? Yeah, if he's already done the legwork and I don't have that information, then yes, why not? Why not defer to someone who has the information? So yes. Miss French Twist says, it's the Black Klansman. I want to see it. Oh, is that Spike Lee's new movie? Who's doing the movie with Eddie Murphy, Wesley Snipes, Lunel? It's like Dolomite or something. I don't know who's doing that movie. Spike Lee's movies kind of suck nowadays. He hasn't done a good movie in a long time. Lillian, you need to check the website. It's September the 8th. Spike Lee movie is KKK, based on true story with Denzel Washington's son. Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about that one. T. Smith says, I'm going to drive right by their house when I go to Maine. Cool beans. YouTube is refusing to notify me when I post. Crystal Smith says, YouTube is refusing to notify her when I post or go live. Yeah, a lot of people are also experiencing that. I think YouTube is really shirking people on their money, and that's another way they do it, is not having the views on new videos because they don't let people know. And it's too bad. Will Mail says, I heard that South Dakota is no longer doing domicile license. Oh, I did not know that. That's messed up. Raiden wants to know, what is my advice for a car dweller? Downsize your stuff, then downsize your stuff again, then downsize your stuff again, and then downsize your stuff again. You cannot have a lot in a car. Keep it to the bare necessities. If you're able to have storage, if you're going to be locally dwelling, get a small storage unit and put as much as you can in there. A car is so difficult to dwell in. You have to have a comfortable bed, and that's going to take up more than half probably. So you really got to keep it simple. You got to really, really keep it simple, because you want to be able to sleep comfortably. If you don't sleep comfortably, you're not going to like it. You're not going to want to do it, and you're going to give up on it, when it could be a great experience if you just have a very comfortable bed, which is going to require you having, especially if you are a bigger person, it's going to require you having a pretty big bed. So like this bed that I have in here, the size of it, not the height, not the box part, but the mattress, I could do it in a car, easy. But I've had this size bed pretty much since the beginning. 25 inches wide. Originally was 70 inches long, but now it's 67 inches long, which I think it might have been a little too short on my part. I think I should have left it at 70 inches long. I don't think I should have shortened it, but it's doable for now. But I love the bed. I really do. Don't get me wrong. I love the bed. It's exactly what I wanted. However, I'm wondering if it's just too heavy, and maybe I should have just kept it at the 70 inches. I liked having that extra room for my feet, because my feet do occasionally hang off when I lay on my stomach or when I stretch out on my side. So, but not so much so that it's bothersome. You know what I mean? It's noticeable. Just put it that way. But it doesn't worry me or bother me. Someone is saying that Florida will accept a P.O. box for an address, and it's very RV friendly. So there you go. Yes, MoviePass is going down the drain. They totally did not think that out very well. But I think you can do 3 movies per month now for $10 a month, I believe. If you're looking for extra cash, do DoorDash or Uber Eats. Do you live in the ARV? I don't know what the ARV is. Crystal, you've played a huge part in impending pursuit of van life. This stage of your life is awesome one, I'm sure. It is, Keith. Thank you very much. Adriana says she needs a big bed because she snuggles with her dog. So yeah, you're going to need a big bed. Wanda says, I'm doing a dry run next weekend, Crystal, but just in the truck north, not the Airstream. I'm excited. Taking cooktop and all. Me and dog Tyler Perry. Oh, that's awesome, Wanda. Good job. All right, we've been on for an hour and 33 minutes. I'm going to jump off. If you missed the tour, which I did in the beginning, you're going to definitely go back and watch this once it uploads. You'll see the tour. And if you still have questions about something in the tour, put it in the comments below and I'll try and answer those. Thank you so much for logging on. I have a little bit of a headache coming on. I'm going to go get some fruit. I'm going to eat and I'm going to call it a night. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Mwah! Thank you for all my super chatters. Bye guys. Have a good night.